What's up, guys? It's your boy Patrick Stump, and today we're talking about selling out. I want to talk about selling out because it's a lot of different things to different people. I mean, for instance, like bands are a perfect example of that. Bands are something that sell out constantly. I don't mean like tickets. I mean like they sell out as if they're no longer making money for the right reasons or creative purposes. I mean, music is very creative, and it gets to the point where, bands like Fall Out Boy, I think one that has been lately that has been a lot more of a selling out vibe is Panic at the Disco. I hear more and more about Brandon Urie than anything as far as, his band. It's just same with Maroon 5 with just bands where you hear more about, like, a band member or a band has sold out when they don't hear about anything about the band anymore. They hear about the main person from the band. That's usually the main indication that a band has sold out. I had once been in a GameStop, and now keep in mind I'm a huge fan of Paramore. I was in a GameStop when a stereotypical gamer girl that worked there had told me, "Oh, Paramore's great," till they sold out. Now, I don't understand that, because for one, Paramore is not, on the pop charts half the time. People know that band for Misery Business, maybe another song if you're lucky. Being my favorite band, I know almost every song they've ever done. I find it funny that this bitch that don't fucking know the band would say they sold out. I think they've been making music that is creatively what they want to make, and I think that's important for a band to do, because you should be making music that you want to make. Just in general, as a band, I think that's important. I think bands like Nickelback, Imagine Dragons, Maroon 5 are just bands that are more and more just creating just bullshit. I mean, more and more you can hear a band who's sold out is a rock band, or a musician alternative rock band type thing. One of that is you can hear a techno beat or a sound that would make no like instrument at all that any of them carry or have. I mean, it's fine. They want to move up. That's great. I'm just talking about selling out in general. Everyone has their own opinion on selling out. I had thought for a while that The Rock has been a big sellout lately, just trying to do whatever he can, whatever he gets his hands on, he can do. I find it to be not annoying, but he doesn't make everything great. He doesn't make every movie great, and that's coming from someone who knows him as the most electrifying man in sports entertainment, and he always will be that. But the point is that I don't see him as someone who is perfect for every movie. He has his movies that he can do, and but there's just some licensing or just things that he wants to be a part of that it doesn't make it better with him in it. Again, I love The Rock, love everything he does. It's just sometimes just things are just feel very sell-outy or marketable. I think that's the main point, because it's marketable. And it's kind of annoying. Like I said, when it comes to bands, look and see how many, what bands have interviews with the actual singer or the person who's important, and then see who has actual interviews with the actual whole band. And it's just a point of it's just a point of to be a pointless thing, I guess. I don't know. I mean, just keep an eye out on stuff like that. See at things that you've noticed or things that you don't notice about, your favorite show, your favorite thing. I just find it to be, selling out is a way to, I guess, interpret the way you want. I think that selling out is more so a thing that makes you not, be creative or not do things that you want to do. It kind of, you go where the money is, and I mean it's upsetting. I mean, sports, you can't really talk, because sports, it's what it's all about. It's all about go where the money is, and I respect that. I get that. But this medium of video games and music and movies are different than you trying to perform well and make money. You're trying to create things. You're trying to, just have things that are important that you want to express to the world. It's trying to, be very creative on the whole manner. That being said, where the fuck is B.o.b at? This man had talked about, and if no one's a fan of B.o.b, keep in mind this man who wrote, or I guess performed a lot of good songs back not that long ago, just gone. He's just straight up gone. I mean, honestly, he's not even that gone. He's just talking about all the bitches and hoes and how wealthy he is now, which is my, justification of selling out. B.o.b is a great example. Panic at the Disco is getting up there. I feel that he's very marketable to be a sellout from a band who's been, not giving a fuck. It's always the point of being creative, and on that note, I just finished Umbrella Academy. I do say that if you enjoy like an X-Men and just superhero kind of thing, you should watch it. It's very enjoyable. I loved it. It makes me focus on the way Gerard Way from My Chemical Romance focuses on many things and does what he wants to do, and not focus on trying to stay with the band or trying to work on the band because of money reasons. And I can respect that, and I'm sure that's why he does it. I'm sure he wants to go out there and create other things, do other things, share his just feelings with the world, I guess, and just be creative. And I like that. I think it's important. I mean, Hayley Williams started her own hair dye company, and I think that's good. But my point is that I think being creative is important to not selling out. If you have more examples in the comments below, please do give me examples of people you think have sold out. Again, I find it to be very subjective at times, and that's okay. You can think someone's sold out, but I find it to be a thing of not being creative anymore, not sharing your feelings or sharing your viewpoint on things, and kind of just going where the money is. And I really don't respect that concept of living to make a paycheck. I think art is very important, and you should really kind of respect the art of everything when it comes to, whether it be, whether it be music, whether it be, a bunch of other stuff. It could be anything. As long as you're creative, I think it's important that you be yourself the whole time. I think that's all what it's all about when it comes to not selling out. Because it's just, a concept of being passionate, and you always want to be passionate on some stuff you enjoy. If you're not enjoying it, then what's the point, I just think it's very important. A side note, thank you guys for all the love. I love the comments. I love you guys at least contributing to saying something if you need to say it in the comments on these videos. I am going to try to get more and more, hopefully by the end of this year, more normal videos out besides just In My Opinions, but I'm trying to keep up with the In My Opinions so it's not a habit that's died out as far as video making. Trying to find stuff that you guys can talk about and start a discussion with, and I find it to be important. I've tried to share things that I've done this past weekend. Like I said, I finished Umbrella Academy, really enjoyed it, very much enjoyed it. I wanted to read the comics now. I want to go back and read the comics for the show. It's just stuff like that. I finished Spider-Man finally. I'd love to talk more on that. I want to start a podcast up again because I know the guys and me, Waffletown, hopefully if they want to do it, we can do that. Hopefully they want to do it in a fun capacity and not kind of feel like a chore at times, because I know it did at some points. Maybe change it up, maybe do it something with my girlfriend, as far as videos wise. I'm trying to restore a PlayStation 2, and I'm excited for that. We can talk more. If you guys have any questions, comments, put them in the comment section below. I appreciate you guys. If you're watching this, I appreciate you and all the attention span that you took out of these 10 minutes, and thank you very much. I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye. Balance of even men are kind of sexualized sometimes in games. I'm sure there's women who get hot and bothered by Gareth from The Witcher, or Leon Kennedy, just certain people. And you know, it's a concept of, I feel like there's no gender to it, just like there's no there shouldn't be any race to it. Not that I don't think there was much race in gaming. There shouldn't be that big of a deal as far as race in gaming. But the point that we're going to focus on is women in gaming, and I think that is something that it eludes me as far as the problem with it. I don't see why men should be able to, you know, if a woman enjoys a game, they should enjoy